Hello everybody and welcome back. My name's Zenji and today we're playing Frostpunk 2, continuing on our journey of the legacy of New London. This is episode 5. Check. Hope you're all doing well and let's get into it. Hey everybody. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to stay up to date with our adventure. Thanks for joining. Okay, so when we last left off, we just set up the old Dreadnought, I guess colony, but we haven't built it yet. So that's what we're gonna do today. If I remember the prologue, yeah, we obviously got to break some ice around here, get the oil, and then expand down to this oil pathway eventually. So first thing, we need to create a pathway over here. Look at our district options. We'll obviously need to create housing district just because, yeah, people need to live here, I guess. And then we'll need an extraction district. So once we have some more ice breaking blocks available, we'll then break that up. Yeah, so that is currently we have actually available 25 Frostland teams. Full season is here. Okay, so Frostland teams available. We can go further. We already have an established trade route, or I guess a trade route. So let's go this way. Launch expedition. 10 teams, 18 weeks. We're sending them out. There's also the meadows. That does take 20. There is a graveyard, which may have possible coal and materials. Okay, so we have 2 expeditions on the go. Sort of going out further. I believe that's the furthest it can go. Okay. Alright, extraction district for the oil. We shall build that over there. And now we should have some frost breaking. Once available, so we'll do that quick. Perhaps we need to build a hub. Abandoned huts. Prefabs. That is materials. I actually don't know which one to use. I guess we could do that one, and then we'll do a food stock. Wait. Okay, so obviously when time passes, you need to attend to laws that are currently going on and research. So we're going to go with housing, insulation, asbestos lining. Base heat demand of housing districts is decreased. That's about 10 weeks. It does cost 50 coins or whatever that is. Seems like everyone agrees with us, so we're gonna research that. Even though asbestos is not the most ideal insulation out there, but for its time, for sure. Okay, another stockpile. Okay, so we have 2 points of interest here. So this is the old Dreadnought. Looks like there's a transfer window, so we can actually like set this up, I guess, or I don't know if there's a way to automate it. Do what you would do like that, and then manually transfer, or vice versa. I guess we could send some food this way. How would that work? It's very stylized. Like as a UI, I mean, there's a lot going on. But I think the more you play, the more you realize, okay, voila, that's crime, cold, disease, hunger, and depending on how big the, I guess, ink trail is, how bad it can get.
Steward.
Yeah, it seems like we have deteriorating infrastructure. Problems in the city. The high squalor will continue to deteriorate our districts until it's brought down.
A deep freeze is incoming. Ignore at your peril.
Still very pretty as a game. I mean, it's just, yeah, visually very stunning. The fact that we can zoom in and out of different areas is so detailed. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, just look at this thing. Bit of a frame loss over here, but still, it's great. Okay, we're gonna break some more ground. Okay, we can't go this way. Go this way. And then we're gonna go to... Oh wait. Wish there was a toggle so I can see the different areas and what they contain. So like, it's an oil deposit, for example. Okay. Like there's a law to be proposed in about 10 weeks under the survival tab. So under the survival tab we have the goods sources law, which pretty much focuses on durable goods. In order to make the best use of scarce resources, we'll focus on producing sturdy and easily repairable goods. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Mass-produced goods is obviously less quality but higher amounts. Yeah, the pilgrims and the frostlanders want this. The new Londoners and Stuarts want this. So I'm going to go with the new Londoners and Stuarts just because that's the factions I like. So currently we do have the most majority, so we don't have to negotiate this. So we just vote that in. And yeah, it looks like we have the majority.
Hear ye. The eyes have it.
I wonder if this is like 121, right? So if each seat, so that's 3, 7, 12, 18, 24, 25, 50, 75, 100. Okay, I thought each light represented one vote. That would be quite cool. So you can visually see the numbers. Maybe they could introduce that or switch that up a bit. Anyway, so yeah, New Londoners' demands met. The New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with the New Londoners improve, so trust has risen. And of course, the Transfer at least 75% oil. Okay, so yeah, we need to start transferring things. The way we do that is by clicking on the transfer resource. So looking at oil, this is oil. We need to transfer 75%. What is that? Oh, 75 units, not 75%. Okay, so that's gonna take how long? We zoom out, do we see the actual transfer of goods, or is it just sort of implied? Ah, we're about to lose our food source here at the fishing village, but that does obviously allow us to oh, look at that, that's cool. Yeah, gives us more Frostland teams to push through the ice and explore some more. Okay, so they're still delivering X amount, so we'll leave them be for now. But before we go off and check on the Frostland teams, let's just expand our extraction district. Oops, saving. Okay, when that's done, well, let's check on this first. You all done? I guess they're still exploring. Same with these guys. Okay, takes a while. Really enjoy that sort of graphic. Very cool. Okay, so you have to zoom in to click on repairs, I guess. You can't do it from like a macro tab.
In the council.
Okay, we're almost done with our transfer. Guess it's still on its way. Okay, we need a new extraction district. This is going to be going onto the abandoned huts, so we're going to be getting some free maps here. That's interesting. Why? Oh, there we go. Okay, asbestos lining has been researched. We're going to click on the ideas book. And okay, so if I click on here, so when it turns gold, just very nice trim colors, by the way, it means it's been fully researched. And looks like it's been implemented, which is very cool. Yeah, so that's heat. We've done coal, now heat. Let's go to resources. What should we do? There's the city, society, hubs. I think we go sawmills, but it's saying we don't have enough heat stamps. So I think we need to get the oil from the old Dreadnought outpost, and then once we have that, then we can basically get the untreated sawmill. But looking at the rest, not sure we can actually research anything right this second. Yeah, we're at an impasse, so we'll just have to leave it there for now. Just fine. Put things in good time. Okay, so you can not only just send resources, you can send people. So if there's a shortage, for instance, this outpost here only has 1,200 people employed. So if we needed to transfer, we could.
Steward.
Okay, so sick neighbors, no common rules. The persistent lack of law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension to rise further. Obviously, people are sick and their home is now, I guess, being graffitied. Okay, well, we'll commit to solving or resolving this issue. Of course, everything is perfect. Yeah, I might have transferred those resources a little too soon. Could have just waited an extra 5 or 10 minutos. Right, we're gonna break through some more ice. And our second oil station.
Respect your fellow workers. Bathe weekly to reduce unnecessary odors.
That's hilarious. But also necessary. Council's in 2 days, so we shall just fast forward. Okay. Looks like there's either survival, which we really don't have. City. Okay, supported quarantine. Contagious people will be placed in quarantine and cared for by the city in dedicated accommodation. Not wrong, to be honest. Infectious badge. Contagious people will be required to wear a specific badge that allows others to limit their interactions with them if they deem it appropriate. Of course, this sucks. It sucks so much, but I kind of want to try it. I mean, I don't know. This is like the logical choice, right? You just quarantine them, they get better. I feel like this is more fun, so we're gonna go with the infectious badge. And we'll just see whether people enjoy it or not. We'll vote for it or not.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Well, they voted for it. Contagion prevention law has been regulated. You kept your promise and avoided unnecessary chaos in the city. Trust advisors. Fantastic. Okay, so what do we have? Did we send our resources yet? Oh, our frost teams are now available again. But I would like to send more resources. Is there any more available? Shit. Our oil output isn't units, it's basically a constant supply. So for us to get that to New London, we actually need to have this extraction district built and supplying a higher value to New London. Right, we'll get back to that in a second. Okay, so our two teams of scouts have found their locations, or arrived at their locations. So there's an Imperial freighter, the Old Empire. A wreck of the mighty freighter marked with colors of the Old Empire. It is the only wreck we see facing away from and not towards the coast. It seems to have collided with another vessel and partially sunk, but fortunately enough remains above the surface to be salvaged. Okay, so an outpost here could increase supply of 200 materials until the deposit of 2.4 million materials is depleted. Okay, so build a trail for Skyway. Let's connect our trail. Love these trail things, it's so cool. And then you like, yeah, open it, right, and that. Boom. Yes, that is connected, yeah. So we need 50 heat stamps, which we do not have. We could do there. If we go straight there, no, doesn't let us. All right, we will come back to that. We're taking a look at the second location. So the Royal Navy, we located a wrecked ship lodged on its side, encased in a massive block of ice. The HMS Atlanta, barely legible on the aft starboard hull. We were unable to get inside, but we found a jagged hole into the engine room. It was full of coal, not much. The place made our scouts quite uneasy. We noticed our compasses were behaving erratically in the vicinity of the wreck. Probably best not to linger here. Okay, we can come back later, or we can just take the coal. There's 50,000 units. We'll take that. Does deplete our teams by 5 though. Okay, so I think before we create this trail, because we need... Oh, there we go. Looks like once we head off these outs on the left here, our heat stamp increased. Still trying to understand all the logistics, but correct me if I'm wrong. That is what happened. Okay, plan is to build the extraction district. So we need heat and materials. We currently have materials running. These are prefabs, not materials. Where would we get materials? Not even Frostbreak. We can request materials. What does it say? 50. Yeah, because we have materials basically incoming. Where you guys going? Okay, our materials pipeline is open. Fantastic. But obviously this one. Dying. High-rise housing district damaged in act of vandalism. What was that? Obviously New London, because where the trouble is. We shall repair.
Attention, citizens. A new law.
I should have looked at it while it was broken, just to see. Oh shit. Freezing. By the way, if you want to switch between your settlement outposts, you can click on the icons. So that's New London. It's got like a weird map icon there, and then this is the oil. And then you click on the eye, and it will drag you to that location. But yeah, there's a quick way to do that. Okay, so heat. We need heat. Still don't have enough materials or heat, not even to break. Generator. I've not turned this on. Oh my goodness. That should fix a lot. What does it do to our oil supply to mainland? Doesn't seem to affect anything. We still need workforce, so we need 200 workers. Okay, so let's select New London. These things are still being damaged. Oh, okay, Frostlanders demands failed. I think we broke a promise, unfortunately. It looks like we have another info tag here. Mary Bell, 55, laundress. A nice way to say maid. Okay, eavesdropping through a door. They don't invite me anymore. Every other Sunday we used to meet up, the four of us. Trumpets, berry wine, and gossip. A perfect afternoon. Now they won't even talk to me. Spew poison out of my mouth, spouted Lizzie. That's what the steward said. I can hear them coming up the stairs again. Condemned pilgrims are shunned by other residents in the city. Rough, man. I know it's my doing because I did it, yeah, but
Are you listening?
yeah, I don't feel bad. It's okay. Okay, avant-garde, liberated youth. Okay, Stuart, ever since we've introduced a liberated youth gatherings, groups of young people have started forming around the city. One such group, calling themselves the Captain's Vanguard Collective, come with a request. Wildflower, Tin Man, Ziki, and I melted our minds and bodies during a local gathering. At one, we want to make a beautiful art to celebrate this and praise the city for bringing us together. They want to erect a striking monument that will raise the city's and your esteem in the people's eyes. They only need some resources to make it happen. Could we fund them? I think a bit of art is nice. I have no problem with that. Being an artist myself. Keep checking this like an idiot. What do I need to do? That's interesting. Okay, so if you don't know, it doesn't... The outposts of the outposts don't transfer to the outpost and then to the main city. You have to select which outpost they go to. So this is going to go to the Dreadnought. And from the Dreadnought, it goes to New London. Little FYI. Okay, we have 15 frost teams available, Frostland teams. Alright, so there's another little settlement above us here, the whale mine. And possible settlement, multiple pods of whales froze here after being pursued by humanity's last whaling vessels into the freezing harbor. The scouts are amazed at the sight and the massive bodies made pale by the ice. Finally, I found my white whale, the scout commander jokes. Everyone laughs. Years ago, the captain sent a team with machines to bore through the ice and mine out the whale meat. We can take the machines back to New London to assist our extraction, or send a new team here to finish the job. Okay, so take the machines. Production efficiency increases by 10%. Establish a whale mining outpost. The weirdest thing I've ever said. Okay, and yeah, we can build an outpost here. I think it's a great idea since our fishing village is now almost put. Okay, so now we have two paths connecting to the old ring. Of course, we will select that the food goes to the Dreadnought as the main hub and transfer to New London thereafter. Okay, so what we need to do, let's check on this big bad boy again. Still nothing has changed. Okay. People don't sound happy. So we need workers. So let's figure this out. Okay, transfer goods. That is coal, that is oil, that is food, that is materials, and that is goods. Where do I send people? Transfer resources. Let's do this. Let's transfer 75%. Come on. I'll just type this in. Okay. 26%. And we're going to transfer a little bit of heat supplies this way. We have a little bit of excess. And hopefully, when we select New London and then select the waypoint,
Sure your contagion badge is visible at all times.
oh, that's great to hear. What do we need to do? How do I send people to the colony? Okay, do I do it here? Correct. What is this? Central District. That's the generator, that's the town hall. Generator mix. Okay, don't judge, but I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna figure it out. Society, Frostlands, connections, access to Frostland. Areas. Resource and population transfers. Okay, you can transfer resources and population between colonies and cities. Send resources, open a panel. Yeah, okay, that. Sending any resource supplies, limited by the shipping capacity. Yeah. Airways, what? Meet the bond. I'm literally skimming this, guys. I'm an idiot. It's literally the arrows with the people icon. Okay. Hey, we're learning together. Yeah. Wonderful thing. Okay, so looking at our outpost, we can now transfer, I think it's 200. This will make it 265. We'll relocate you guys. And this will allow us to build a... we need more than 200, we need 600 total and 50 materials and 20 heat. Okay, so what we said, 50 materials, so we're gonna take that back. Yeah, we actually need materials for London, so we'll do that. 50 heat. Heat supplies available. Oh, you can't transfer heat. Of course. That makes sense. We can't transfer that. I think we can supply New London directly. It's still going to go through the same hub, so it's not a train smash. And we're looking at the new Dreadnought. I need more. I need a lot more people. Yeah, people and heat and materials. It takes a little bit of finessing, but I think, for instance, I need the oil. Wait. I need the materials. I need about, well, let's just say 50. Whatever. And then food we're good. Coal we're good. Oops, something's happened. What is this? Deactivated excessive wear. Turned off. Well. Okay, stewardship unveiled. Deliberated youth. Steward, the Captain's Vanguard Collective we've funded, has unveiled its monument. A tangled knot of metal studded with what appeared to be dismantled toys. It's now sits in the council's entrance chamber and has already garnered much praise. Whatever it is, it's damn impressive, fills me with pride, said one passerby. Okay, so maybe it's a good thing. The monument you funded causes trust to rise. Trust rises marginally. Eh. I guess better than nothing. Wait, if we just got a big brain moment. And in prefabs. Wait, there it is. Extraction. Get people for that. Okay, I think what we do is we speed time up. Hopefully this extraction district then depletes, gives us available resources to then extend to another oil deposit, which then triggers this black gold, which then allows us to move on to the next phase. Yeah. So we will play. Event. Something's happened. Okay, so when an event happens, it like actually pauses your ability to pause and fast forward. Interesting. Okay, Sue Miller, 12, pupil, doing a reading assignment. Mandatory school promises a better future for her children. For the children of the city. Okay, that's nice. Good on you. There goes the fishing village. Now we do have... So the whale mine is still ongoing. But we still only have 10 Frostland teams available. I'm wondering if it's because we've just set up this food district or food outpost. Okay, so there's a crashed transport, is cache, an old coal hauling crawler, half buried in the snow. It appears the transport's navigation devices were tampered with and its charts were inaccurate. Graffiti has been etched into one side, New London leeches. Regardless of what happened here, the coal is ours for the taking. Right, we're gonna collect the coal. And I think, guys, we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you for joining in. We're still figuring out a lot of the UI elements and navigation, basically how to play this game. But yeah, enjoying it at a nice, very chilled pace. No stress at the moment. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for joining in again. And I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.